Fact 1. Notre Dame Cathedral took 200 years to build. Construction of Notre Dame Cathedral began in 1163, during the reign of King Louis VII, and was completed in 1345. It took 2 centuries and literally generations of craftsmen and artisans, often from the same families, passing their crafts down the generations. Fact 2. The cathedral is most famous for a hunchback called Quasimodo. The popularity of Victor Hugo's novel, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, published in 1831, renewed public interest in the cathedral, and it was restored by public donations in the 19th century. Sadly, the character Quasimodo, the hunchback bell ringer, is purely fictional. Fact 3. Look out for the Headless Saint Denis. One of the statues, outside Notre Dame, depicts Saint Denis holding his severed head. According to legend, after he was beheaded, he picked up his head and walked several miles, preaching a sermon the entire way. Fact 4. Notre Dame is the absolute center of Paris. Right in front of Notre Dame Cathedral, embedded in the ground, is a bronze plaque, known as Point Zero. This marker serves as the official starting point for measuring distances from Paris to other cities in France, making it the symbolic center of the city. Fact 5. There are 39 gargoyles on Notre Dame. Notre Dame is famous for its gargoyles, which direct rainwater away from the cathedral, but also symbolize evil. The word gargoyle derives from the French gargouille, which means throat or gullet. Fact 6. Lots of statues in Notre Dame were decapitated by mistake. During the French Revolution, many of its religious statues were mistaken for representations of French kings, and were decapitated by mistake. During the Revolution times, the cathedral was renamed the Cult of Reason and Cult of the Supreme Being, then reverted to Notre Dame. Fact 7. The first stone ever laid was by a pope. Pope Alexander III placed the first stone of construction back in 1163. Fact 8. Thousands of live bees are hidden at Notre Dame. You can only see the bees if you're on the roof of Notre Dame. To promote urban biodiversity, beehives were installed on the roof in 2013, and the bees miraculously survived the 2019 fire. Fact 9. Notre Dame suffered a devastating fire and lost its iconic sphere in 2019. No one really knows what caused the blaze in April 2019, but sadly its most famous sphere and wooden roof collapsed. The roof was called the Forest because over 13,000 trees were used to construct its wooden beams. Fact 10 to 1 billion euros were donated to rebuild Notre Dame after the Great Fire. A wooden and metal umbrella was put in place to protect the structure from the elements during its restoration. Tons of fallen debris had to be meticulously sorted and catalogued for reuse during the restoration. Notre Dame is being restored using 3D scans to recreate the original cathedral in all its glory.